Good evening and welcome to the Friday Night Frenzy alongside Preston Harvey. I'm Amy Zimmer. The rest of the team will join us shortly. Preston, week 7 of the high school football season and still a handful of teams still undefeated.
That's definitely right. Region play now underway. Teams like Benedictine, Bethesda, and Calvary Day are still perfect on the year.
And speaking of Calvary, the Cavaliers cruising 3-0 in Region 3 AAA and look to keep their win streak going tonight. To Pooler Stadium we go. Calvary Day facing the Johnson Adams Smashers. Cavs up 28-0 to start the third quarter and quickly add to that lead. Jordan Tillman takes the handoff, finds his way to the end zone. Calvary goes up 35-0. Things continue to go bad for Johnson on their next possession. The punter mishandles the snap. He's tackled at the 2-yard line. Cavaliers don't take long to capitalize. Chase Lucas finding the end zone on the very next play. All Calvary Day in this one, 56-0 the final. All right, we are just getting started here on the Frenzy.
We have highlights across the Coastal Empire and the South Carolina Lowcountry. Plus, the Carolina Clash Game of the Week. The Bluffton Bobcats open in region play against Hillnet Island.
That matchup and more straight ahead. We'll be right back. You're watching the Friday Night Frenzy. And Preston, you were in the Lowcountry for our Carolina Clash Game of the Week.
That's right, a Region 7 4A opener, and it brought a crowd out. Let me tell you that. Bluffton Bobcats hosting Hillnet Island, only about 20 minutes separating these two schools. Second quarter, Bobcats leading 7-0, and you have to get the ball out quickly when you play against this guy right here. Shakai Thompson, the big 22 member with the first sack of the night. Seahawks on offense now looking to put some points on the board. Javarion Hamilton turning the Jets on. Check him out. He's still going. 1 yard shy of cashing in the touchdown. Connor Wendell does the honors on the very next play, punching in the TD. PAT good. Ball game all knotted up at 7 apiece. Next drive for Bluffton, quarterback Owen Baines going to his partner in crime, putting this ball where only his receiver can get it. Brandon Bryant with his 5th touchdown in the past 2 games. Yeah, this brother is balling out. Bluffton goes on to protect home field, 28-24 the final.
Region 3 4A opener for the Benedictine Cadets in the New Hampstead Phoenix packed Memorial Stadium for BC's homecoming. Phoenix opening drive quarterback Rashawn Terrell scrambles. Watch this. Intended for Malachi Lanin. Into the hands of cadets Zach Maxwell, breaks right, gets some help from his blockers. A clear lane for a 60-yard pick six. Benedictine up 7-0. Okay, so Terrell shakes it off and goes back to work. Finds Kamari Maxwell wide open for a first down. Same drive, Terrell drops back, shows off the cannon. How about the get up and grab catch by Maxwell for the touchdown? Blocked PAT makes it 7-6 BC. Second quarter, Cadets defense continues to shine. Bryce Baker applying the pressure, and just like magic, Cadets Wilkes Albert with a 28-yard fumble return for a score. Benedictine goes up 14-6. Cadets, they go on to win 39-31. And over in Guyton, the South Effingham Mustangs looking to bounce back from a tough loss to rival Effingham County last week.
The Mustangs looking for their 4th win of the season as they host Screven County. Our Dave Williams has the highlights.
Amy Preston tonight at the Corral here in Guyton. The host South Effingham Mustangs looking to get back in the win column after suffering their first loss of the season last week to arch rival Effingham County. Tonight they're stepping out of region play for one final time this campaign as they host the Screven County Gamecocks. Now, the Mustangs were hoping to make it a happy homecoming for all of their fans, and they would get a great start towards that on their opening drive. Caden Ward takes the pitch, and he will pick up yardage into Gamecock territory at the Screven 35-yard line. Later in the drive, quarterback Caden DeGennaro uses his legs. The nice scramble gets it inside the Screven 15-yard line, and then DeGennaro would cap off that drive, taking it into the payoff pasture from 2 yards out, and South Effingham led 7-0. Then late in the half, the Mustangs would find the end zone again. This time it's DeGennaro with a strike to a diving Ashton Troutman for the touchdown, and a 14-0 South Effingham lead, and they would go on to win 21-0. In Guyton, Dave Williams, WJCL 22 News.
Thanks, Dave. Okay, big one in Springfield. Effingham County Rebels hosting the Glen Academy Terrors. Rebels rolling from the jump. Second play of the game, quarterback Nate Hayes hits Antoine Parham. This little pass turns into a big play. Parham across the middle into the open field, goes the distance for the touchdown. Quickly 7-0 Rebels. Effingham just getting warmed up. A couple minutes later, Rebels adding to the lead. Handoff goes to AJ Butts, breaks loose, and yeah, Butts, he is gone. The long touchdown run makes it 14-0 home team in the first quarter. And hey, the moon, not the only thing shining bright tonight. Yeah, take a look at that. The Rebel offense on fire. Second quarter, it's Hayes keeping and scoring his second rushing touchdown of the second quarter. 28-3 Effingham. But the play of the night comes late in the half. Take a look at this. 3rd and long from their own 18. Rebels gets the rock to Butts, and he's headed this way along the sideline. Yeah, watch out. How about the 82-yard touchdown run? Rebels roll in this one. 49-3 the final.
Over on the Island Sharks searching for their first win of the year, hosting Southeast Bullock. The Yellow Jackets knock on the doorstep of the Sharks' end zone. Island's defense, though, holding strong. Ball is loose, though. The Sharks recover the fumble, preventing Southeast Bullock from scoring within the final 2 minutes before the half. Third quarter, Southeast Bullock once again in scoring position. This time, though, the Yellow Jackets would not be denied. Kyron Taylor in the end zone for the score. Southeast Bullock gets the win on the road over Islands, 30-7.
Well, the Bethesda Blazers still undefeated and look to keep it that way tonight at Daffin Park.
That's right. Rick Snow was there and shows us if they were able to continue their dominance in this season.
Amy, Preston, Bethesda started the season by routing Hilton Head Prep 50-7. Since then, the Blazer defense has turned in 5 straight shutouts, and you know they want to make it 6 in a row against Orangeburg Prep in an important Skeeza game. It was homecoming for the Blazers, and they were fired up taking the field. On the Indians' first possession, the Blazers' defense was all business as they gang tackled the ball carrier for a loss. The offense went to work as Noah Jenkins gets the call inside, but then he cuts it back outside and picks up a first down. Then Jenkins finishes the job by bowling his way into the end zone from 3 yards out to make it 6-0 Bethesda. Orangeburg Prep was threatening until the defense decided that was enough as Wally Wesley and Canarian Lanigan team up for the tackle for a loss. On 3rd and long for the Blazers, quarterback Tristan Randall keeps it himself and races down the sideline across midfield for a huge first down, and the crowd loved it. In the second quarter, Randall moves up under center, and the quarterback sneak on 4th down works. It was 12-0, and the Blazers roll on to their 7th straight win, 32-12. Rick Snow, WJCL 22 News.
Thanks, Rick. At Savannah High Stadium, Windsor Forest celebrating homecoming. Kyla Baldwin was named queen, and while the king, Brian Early. The game was scoreless into the third quarter. Tattnall County stopped the Knights offense cold on their first possession. Still scoreless midway through the third. That is until Xavier Friendly races around the end. Look at Friendly go, breaking tackles along the way to the end zone. 28 yards put Tattnall County up 7-0. Tattnall County goes on to get the win 27-0 over Windsor Forest.
Skeeza AAA matchup in the Low Country as Hilton Head Christian hosts First Baptist School out of Charleston, Southern Carolina. The Eagles getting off the shaky start on this drive, though. Quick pass to A.J. Haupt using the screen and picks up pretty good yardage on the play. However, penalty flag is thrown, holding the offense, and then even the very next possession, another penalty, false start. So now Hilton Head Christian looking to make something happen on 4th and 27. Yeah, no problem, though, for the Eagles offense. Take a look at this. Quarterback Dylan Clark is a magician, avoiding the defense before seeing something downfield he likes. Check out the catch. Harrison Arnholt, exactly how the coach drew it up. You know it, too. Come on. Clark does the honors and punches in the touchdown. PAT, though, no good. 6-0 Eagles. Now, second drive of the night for Hilton Head Christian after a quick 3-and-out by the defense. Clark this time to Tyson Mansell for the score. Hilton Head cruises to their 4th win of the year, 56-6 the final. And more highlights still to come on the Friday Night Frenzy.
Plus, find out who made the play of the week. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy. Okay, more highlights plus the play of the week to get to.
Let's get right back to it then. Taking you out to Wilmington Island, the St. Andrews Lions riding a 3-game win streak hosting Robert Toombs Christian Academy. First quarter action, Zayden Edwards showing off the arm, deep pass over the top of the defense. Take a look at this. Man, showing off the arm right there, connecting with Richard Williams, who goes untouched into the end zone. Lions strike first and go up 7-0. Now David Hill for the Crusaders to receive the kick on the very next play. And now back-to-back, take a look at these plays. Dodging everybody to put his team on the board and tie this ball game up. St. Andrews, though, falls at home 42-29.
How about a pair of Thursday night games starting at Island Stadium? Groves hosting the Liberty County Panthers. Second quarter, 14-0 Panthers. Groves quarterback Trenton Duke scrambles Panthers. Vonnie James Bryant on the prowl. Yeah, gets the big quarterback sack. Later in the second, Panthers Carlos Singleton connects with Jaden Hurd. Makes it look easy. Liberty County up 21-0. Less than 3 minutes before the break, Panthers strike again. Singleton airing it out. Finds Jeremiah Payne in stride. Payne end zone bound, 28-0 Panthers. Liberty County shuts out Groves for their second win of the season, 41-0.
Savannah Country Hornets facing the Beach Bulldogs at Savannah High. Very first snap, Hornets hires Holland on the carry. Bulldogs' Dakari Smith forces the fumble. Teammate Kajon Lindsay scoops it up and doesn't look back. Block PAT makes it 6-0 Beach. The Bulldogs all fired up, however, Hornets answer right back. Country Days' Jannard Albright on the kick return, breaks the tackle and let the track meet begin. Yeah, no catching him, touchdown. Savannah Country Day, though, runs away with this one, 65-6 the final.
Time for the play of the week, taking you back to Springfield. Effingham County star A.J. Butts off to the races. The 82-yard touchdown run takes our Friday night Frenzy play of the week. What a touchdown. Okay, that's going to do it for this week of the Friday Night Frenzy. Thank you so much for joining us. For Preston Harvey and the rest of our sports team, I'm Amy Zimmer. Have a great night.